We're good! We can finally talk about World of Warcraft. Okay, so now Matt's mic is on.
Do we have an echo? Let's find out. Live troubleshooting.
We're good! We can finally talk about World of Warcraft.
Okay, well, that's a lesson for anyone. I mean, I do feel really stupid because it's the first.
Plug it in and out again.
Yeah.
Should be the first.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So I guess to be a little more technical and not just go, oh, the ghost in the shell has destroyed everything again, I actually think it might have been something to do with added latency on one of these mics would cause that.
Oh.
It would have ended up being like a... No, I've mixed them both to be mono, so it wouldn't have been noticeable. But anyway, yes, there's a lesson. Before you're doing anything live, plug everything out and plug it back in. Because otherwise... Demons, cool.
Demons, okay. I think we should probably get this show rolling.
Yes, get straight to it. Yep, absolutely.
And we can do that via a tweet from The Muffin Man. Mr. Muffinus, one of the World of Warcraft developers.
The Muffin Man.
So, in the news video that I recorded yesterday that goes up tomorrow, and in like Wowhead doing their posts and all of that stuff, we were all going to be telling you that it would take about 7 weeks from whenever the patch comes out to when you would get your flying mount.
Yep.
Now, we didn't think that because of bullshit reasons. We thought that because, like in interviews, Blizzard told us that at the end of the New Covenant campaign, we would get our flying.
Yep.
And that would have been August 31st at the earliest, by my estimation, likely September.
Yeah, Wowhead said, I think it was 7 weeks because it's renown 59. Mm-hmm. So something like 7 weeks on that front.
And you're getting 3 a week because of the quest as well, the campaign quest.
Mm-hmm.
But no, not at all. Muffinus came in for a quick clarification saying that the item is actually available in the next chapter following the hub unlocking in Korthia, which is quite early in the campaign. So 2 weeks into this patch is when we believe we will get our flying mounts. Good.
Well,
thank God.
Will we get our flying mounts when we get flying? Or will we just be allowed to fly? Because you know the Covenant mounts?
Oh, yeah. No.
Well?
I think they're later. But flying in the Shadowlands is something we'll get then.
Yes, flying in the Covenant zones in the Shadowlands.
Yes, not flying in the Maw and Korthia.
No.
Which, it's like, I can get because they want the geometry of those places to matter in the same way that I guess they wanted to with the Antoran Wastes.
Yes, of course.
I would say that, look, I was not a fan of the Antoran Wastes. I made that video. Which, it did get a big fat disagree from probably 20% of the people who left ratings. But basically, Antoran Wastes, I was just like, man, this zone is just designed to be horrible to traverse. I didn't find it to be fun. But you could say that there was something to the Antoran Wastes in how you went about it. You know, when you get good at jumping between the rocks and the lava pool and stuff like that.
Yeah, or unless you were someone like me who literally got lost every week going to Antorus, thinking, oh no, it's this turn off. Oh no, I've just ran through green for 25 seconds. I'm showing up and the healer has to top me off before trash. Oh, God, I'm very smart.
Yeah, but the Maw, I never really thought the Maw's the Maw's traversal was ever had the potential of being sort of fun.
No,
which is why I wouldn't mind flying in the Maw, but I get why they wouldn't do it.
Yeah, the only part of the Maw where traversal actually felt vaguely interesting to me was trying to dodge the elites that were coming through because you couldn't just outrun them.
Yeah.
So I think that was kind of nice, but none of the. Also, they kind of disabled a lot of the traversal anyway after a couple of weeks when you got the grappling points and the teleporters stuff. You're just stormheiming your way around the place.
Yeah, which I think
is pretty cool.
Is actually more fun.
Cool, dude.
I think it's that sort of thing where, I mean, the main way to get Anima, and this is a funny one because people talk about the Anima drought.
Yes.
It's less that there's an Anima drought. It's more the way to get lots of Anima is not what a lot of people want to do. So one of our long time viewers, don't know if he's here today, but Night Stalker.
That's sorry. Yep.
He does near daily tweets of his Anima progress.
Ooh.
And whenever he clears all the world content in a day, he usually gets about 3,000 Anima a day, which is quite a bit of Anima.
Yeah, that's plenty.
When us raiders are sitting here getting like $1,300-1,400 a week. So what's interesting to me with this is as soon as flying comes out, that really alleviates a major pain point for me, where I feel like there's just about no flow in, there's flow in the old school daily hubs because the quests were all sort of designed to work together. Whereas, in this, they just do a random sprinkling of world quests in a zone, which then means there's no flow between them. And then that makes you want to have a flying mount because Blizzard have just set up a pretty damn boring traversal challenge. So I actually think that with flying coming out, a lot more people will be willing to engage in daily quests, or not daily, world quests and stuff like that in those Covenant zones.
Yeah, I had basically the same experience in, not so much in BFA, but definitely in Legion I had that experience where I was I was doing a lot of world quests pretty, at the start, whenever it was fresh, I was doing lots of it. And then whenever flying came back, I was like, all right, now I can just nuke these all in like 20 minutes and have the entire continent scarred.
Yeah.
And I thought that was like, it was weird. It was the decreased travel time actually made the experience more enjoyable overall.
Yeah, well, your time actually spent playing World of Warcraft, because there's definitely a lot of constructive criticism in these streams that we do, but one core belief that we both do, I think, very much hold, is that smashing buttons in World of Warcraft is really quite fun. It feels good. So in the World Quest experience, it's like if World Quests, if they would allow me to basically quest stack in the way that we all loved when we were, leveling in the Burning Crusade or something like that, if I could get that vibe from World Quests, I'd be way more likely to do them than I am now. And while a Flying Mount won't give me that, it will increase the ratio of time spent doing video game playing versus traversal. So I'm actually pretty happy about this. And I also think for Blizzard, it's pretty obvious why this has happened. I think that whenever they told us that these, the flying would come at the end of the Covenant campaign, they probably in their heads thought, May, maybe April for patch 9.1, which given the scope of this patch, it should have been out in April. It should have been on PTR in January. That's really how things should have been. Of course, you also have to remember that Shadowlands was originally supposed to come out a month before it actually did. So I think seeing that, Blizzard are like, yeah, we could just move them out over here and that would make the players happy. That's the kind of responsiveness to things that does actually get a big thumbs up from me. So I'm really glad they're doing that. And there you go. That's when you're going to get flying in Shadowlands. And you won't have to earn it. You'll kind of get it for free because it's renown. It just happens. So that's that.
Yeah, thank God for that. It's very nice to see they're actually kind of making this sort of, here you go, here we'll concede our grand plans for you to have fun a bit quicker. I think that's definitely a very, very huge positive overall.
I've got two other super chats from D. Michael Carroll, who said, no more echo on my end. I love tech issues. Sergeant Major Cool throwing us $10. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
We've got a question here from Higgy Baby, who says, with the removal of Explorer and Reputation for flying, can this be Blizzard making up for the content drought? Will this be the norm going forward? I don't think that was anything about a content drought. I think that was just Blizzard being like, players want flying, let's just give it to them in renown. They'll feel happy about that. And also it's something that with renown catch up, it means that a new person will be able to get their flying pretty quickly.
Yeah, I think they definitely don't want to get people out from playing 9.1 if they logged into 9.0 and didn't engage for too long.
Yeah.
I think they've definitely learned that doesn't bode well.
Yeah, they don't want you to be sitting there like, you get in late and then you just got so many reps to grind up before you. I think they just want to get flying into people's hands, which I think, considering how they designed the game, makes sense. In terms of flying there's never any interesting level design and like geometry based gameplay in mounted gameplay in max level open world content, because it is just a random sprinkling of world quests.
Yeah.
So I think flying, I think that flying, may have been a mistake in how they did it. And I actually agreed with a lot of Blizzard's philosophies in Warlords of Draenor when they were talking about the plan was being zero flying. But ultimately, I think for how they design the game now, flying does just kind of make sense.
Yeah, you either have to design the game in a way that flying would ruin a really great experience, or just put it in.
Yeah.